Alright, so new thing today. We got ourselves a new dash cam right here. But in our Tucson we have a dash cam that just sticks to the window, which works okay. Suction cups and all that kind of stuff. But in the cold I find that on occasion it actually, when it's really cold, seems to pop off. So I didn't want that, and I wanted something that was just a little bit of a cleaner look. So I ended up with this. It's a vehicle black box DVR, but as you can tell it's one of the mirror ones, so it attaches to your existing mirror, and supposedly comes with, let's see if we turn it up here, hopefully you guys can see that, right? A 4.3 inch screen, full HD 1080p, wide angle lens, 170 degrees, night vision, supports up to 32 gig cards, parking control, not sure, motion detection, cycle recording, and a G sensor. If we spin it over again, just so you guys can see it a little bit there, everything pretty much that I said there. Yeah, pretty much that's what it is, right? So we're going to open it up, see what it looks like, right? So crack this open. Nice simple white box, nothing too exciting, right? Open that, and there we go. So inside that we have our actual mirror, right? Put that there, and we come in here. One of the things that it doesn't say on the box, what it's, so just so you guys can see, those are the ties that straps it to the mirror. You have your power right there, and you have a rear camera that you can mount to it as well. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to head out to the car and see what happens when we mount this up. So let's go to the car and see what's going on. Alright, so we're in the car right now, and here's it right here. So first off, nice and simply, and I'm doing this with one hand, so I apologize in advance, right, is that I'm going to take this out. So there's this, and basically what happens is this is going to go up there now, which right off the bat is going to be better, because I really find especially the Fiat mirror is really small. So I'm going to use these little straps to mount around the back of this. You'll see the little clamps up here on the top and the bottom, which mounts this to your existing mirror. So I'm going to do that and be right back with you. Okay, so there you have it. It's nicely mounted. You know, I'll put the straps, see if you guys can see that. Just kind of turn around, right? Hopefully you guys can see. Plus you can also see the camera, right? And this has this on it, right? Hopefully it's hard to see it, but it's got that wrap on there. So I'm gonna end up peeling that off. I need two hands to get that off. And then what we'll do is I'm gonna run the power cable, but I'm gonna try to run it up through the top here and down. So I'm gonna do that nice little somewhat clean install to get it to run down here, and then we'll go from that. All right, one more sec. All right, due to time constraints and the fact that it's cold out, I'm not putting a rear camera on right now. I'll put that on a little later when I have time to get in the back. But just so you guys can see, got that up there. I've ran the cables through the top and down the door, and then down underneath the mat, and she pops up right there. All right, I might tuck that a little tighter, but she's pretty good for now. So let's see what happens. All right, I'm just gonna, I don't have an SD card in, so we'll see. Oh. And again, I'll turn my fan off.
Waiting for
preparing. Yeah. So you have a screen that shows up right there. Definitely not the brightest screen in the world. That's okay. I can get that where I need it to be. So right there. Date's wrong and everything, but again, I can go in and play with that. That's kind of cool. Has a little battery symbol up at the top. Right, microphone on. And then let's see, maybe click. Oh, there we go. Resolution, full HD. Sorry for the glare. I'm gonna cut it up here. There we go. Full HD, good. What are these gonna do? Go through them, right? Video quality, video loop. Yeah, motion detection. I'm gonna hit OK on that one. Turn that on. White balance automatic. Contrast is good. Exposure seems good. Boot video. I'm not sure what boot video means. Oh, boot maybe start screen protection. What is that? Oh, I must turn the screen on and off. So I'm gonna put it a minute. Would be my guess. Right? Video sound, sure. Parking monitoring, sure. Supposedly that's if you get hit by like a car. It'll actually start recording. G sensor, sure. Auto power off, yes. I would think, yeah. 3 minutes, sure. Date. Let's put the date in, I guess. All right, so what's the date today? It's Halloween. So, yes. That's not right. Date. No. How do I go to the next one? Hold. No. Okay, I'm gonna set that up. Oh, I just lost focus. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna set up all these. So, date, and then I'll come back. Hold on. Okay, so just so you can see, I got my date fixed. So the other ones down here, just so you guys can see. Where are they? Language. Time. So if you want that on your, which you should. All right. From format card. Restore factory settings. Your version number. And that's it. All right. So we'll hit OK. Get out of that. Oops. Hit menu to get out of that. There we go. And here's your screen. So you do have a screen brightness, right? Yeah, no detectable card. There it is right there. And well, see the date in the corner. We're gonna go get a card and we're gonna drive it to work. See what it's like. All right, so we're going for a ride and we got the camera rolling and let's see what it's like. You know, can't hurt. This is the mirror mounted dash cam and we'll do a quick drive with it. All right, so here's the camera driving in the day, and that's kind of what you want to see. So I've just put a couple clips together throughout different times of the day when I was driving, and you can see the quality that it has here throughout the daytime. Image quality is pretty good, again, for a $50 complete unit. White balance is good. It records in full 1080. I do have the time down there in the bottom left-hand corner. This can be removed in the settings if you so choose. But it should be something on a dash cam that is probably left in place as you want to be able to record date and, well, I was going to say date and time. Yeah, date and time, that's right, of the incident. So going to the sun, you can see again the exposure is pretty good. So you know what? I'm pleased with the quality of the camera here. It does shoot, just so you guys know, in an AVI format. So I run on a Mac computer. So far it seems to be compatible just fine. So not too bad. And we'll let you just watch a little bit more of the clip here. One of the things that I did was I did bring down the sound. The microphone in here is not great by any means, so be aware of that. But again, really it's not the sound that's important, it's the quality, just in case something were to happen. And I think the quality of these clips are pretty good in the daytime. We're going to go to some nighttime shots here and see what it's like. This shot here was kind of evening, so just before it got dark. Dark's coming up right about now.
Is it blue and me? No, T10.
Alright guys, so it's a little dark outside. I'm just leaving work actually, and figured let's try the camera in the dark. So we're going to use it driving home to see what the footage is like and give you a good idea what it's like during the nighttime. So here we go. So as you can see, in a city scenario, I'll say, where you get a lot of street lights and a lot of lights from buildings and things like that, the camera does, again, not too bad. It does pretty good. You can see the street signs fine. You can see all the cars fine. One of the things I find with most of these cameras is that looking at a license plate until you get really close up behind one, it's hard to see because of the exposure. But clarity wise here, I think the camera is doing very well. It's keeping up with everything and it's recording quite nicely. We might get up to this car here so you can see if it's able to, be able to look at what a plate would look like, and that's probably readable. So not too bad. In this next clip coming up, though, we're coming down our main street, and our main street is not lit very well. So you'll be able to see how well it does when there's barely any lights except my headlights here, and a few little lights on the on people's properties. And you can see the street and you can see the cars, but it's having a little bit of trouble here. But I would think that if you needed to get some information, at least you'd be able to tell if a car got in an accident. Alright, so there you have it. Do I like the mirror? Yeah, I do. There's a couple little settings that I have to kind of fine tune inside the actual mirror. I haven't gotten around to putting the rear view camera on. I may do that later on. If I do, I'll make another video for that. But the rear view is not as important, and I want to make sure that I mount it right. So if I do make one of those or install it, I will put up another video for you guys in regards to that. One thing to be aware of, if you take an SD card or a micro SD card out of another device and put it into here, if there's any files on the device at all, it'll actually stop the camera from looping the video. So what happens is it'll actually fill the card, and then you'll get an SD full error, and until you actually format the card, then it'll start the loop process. So just kind of be aware of that. Other than that, it's a $50 camera / mirror, so I think it's actually pretty good. We're going to use it, and if I have any complaints or any issues, I'll make sure to do a follow-up video. Alright guys, you know the drill. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions, share, do whatever you need to do, and we'll see you guys again. Have a good one.